I want to hear I would be for you. That'd be crazy if he's crawling on me. That'd be crazy. What y'all doing? They got to move. I'm trying to move heavy on it, you know what I'm saying? Heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. I know what you need on me. I'm gonna get it for you. Can you like the line for me if you hear it? Oh, you don't got no place on here. I don't even feel like making another one tomorrow. Oh, the shoes is gonna be in. I don't know. It's gonna be. Get in the cage. Get in the cage. Before I mush your motherfucking head in, bitch. Disobedient rascal. Then you get sick. And you're gonna be looking at me. going. I know. But I ain't gonna let go of my love you. You want the dog? I'm trying to get rid of you. Girl, I want that damn fucking dog. I'm gonna show down. You heard that lady? Earlier, I'm going to visit. The black lady that was coming up. I asked her, where you dog at?
Oh, downstairs?
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
You want it? I want your dog. It's small. Like, girl, I already got two dogs. You want your motherfucking dog? You keep the bitch. I don't want no chihuahua anyway. They ugly. Ugly ass chihuahua.
Mama.
Who is this? Cameron said, good night, Trey. Good night. Good night. Good night, Cameron. Cameron. Yeah. Yeah. Cameron gonna go to jail. Cameron going to jail. Beat a bitch up, yup. Beat a bitch up, yup. Beat a bitch up, yup. Thank you for liking the live, Cameron.
clean their house.
I ain't ready, I ain't ready, I ain't ready. I ain't ready, I ain't ready, I ain't ready. I ain't ready to let go of my. I ain't ready to let go of my. I ain't ready, I ain't ready, I ain't ready. I ain't ready, I ain't ready, I ain't ready. Don't ask me what I got on, because I don't know what I got on. I know I look crazy. Okay. How is it going? Supposed to be? That's why you mad. Oh. That's what you mad. Y'all smell that? It smells like yes. Like the live for me, y'all. If you're new here, especially like my live, please stop playing up in my face. I feel like you're playing in my face. Like the live, y'all. For real, please like the live. You cleaned the vents out too? I ain't ready. Oh, I ain't got no tissue? We need to go fix it. Do you know what it is, what I can do about it? Like the live, subscribe to the channel. Okay, yeah. Mop the floor. It don't even smell no fresher than what it was, but I have to do what I have to do. As long as it looks better. bit. So this shit gotta come out. Don't like that day. Too fucking bad, you big green bitch. Too bad, Bookie. Too bad. Now I need something to sit fast on because I don't want to do that motherfucking shit on my phone. I don't want to go out for you. What's it like that for? I should get this shit in the sink in the kitchen in the bathroom. Okay, I need to wash my hands. We probably need to go to North Bay because what we can eat. We gotta cook some. We gonna have to go to North Bay because we probably gonna have to do some.
I bought stuff for burgers yesterday.
You want to cook burgers?
I'd rather do that than have to walk to North Bay.
Cook. Okay. Got you. Okay. What time you getting that shit juicing? I'm hungry. Why you looking like that? I'm curious. You bought it. One for you. Cow. Birthday. And the cow that birthed the cheese. You got homework due, huh? Gonna graduate. You better get these markers in order. The graduation is near. When you graduate? December what day?
Well, the actual ceremony is until like next year.
So in December you just gonna be doing what? You gonna be working? all the same people still in your class? Everybody still hanging in tight?
Look at people I started with.
Yeah. That's crazy. Everybody must like it. Hey, YouTube. I set everything up for you. You want me to bring that little blue pan out? What you cook your burgers at? This shit was all I know. You some. I made it all some. I'm gonna need you to some. I'm finna wash clothes tonight. I'm finna go get some more of that smell good stuff from the liquor store, y'all. It smell good, scrum dilly yum yum. Scrum dilly yum 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 yum. Fuck them, bitch. Why did I say that? Ooh. My nail growing back. What y'all thinking? YouTube, send my video out. Camera said good night, Trey. Mr. Miser, what's up, Mr. Miser? We love Mr. Miser. Oh, I love Mr. Miser. How you doing? It's so good to see you, Mr. Miser. I'm off. So we on live tonight, Mr. Miser. We getting to it. We ain't giving up. We working hard. What you on tonight? I'm whatever you on. I'm on whatever you on. What you on? You tell me what I'm on. Does that hurt? Do it itch. Tell me what I'm on. You tell me. Like my live, Mr. Miser. You a hater. You a hating ass nigga for not liking my live. Coming up in here talking to me, Mr. Miser. Ain't you a white man? You know that. You know that. You was raised right. Get it together, Mr. Miser. Good looking. Good looking, Mr. Miser. You was supposed to been did that. I bet you typing. What you on tonight, Mr. Miser? How your night going? You on your baby mama? I know that's right. Oh, your baby mama had you stressing earlier? Damn, why she tripping? She need to chill out. You probably need to go over there and drop some dick on her again. Give her another baby. That's probably what's going on. Bitches ain't shit. Damn. Huh? Huh?
Babies don't fix shit.
Babies don't fix it. You probably... Oh, I thought Jalen said that you wasn't shit, but he said babies don't fix shit. Ooh, what she did to you, Mr. Miser? Tell me. You can tell me. I'm a stranger, so I can't tell nobody your business because I don't know you. You don't know me either, so let's talk about it. Let's get it off your chest right now. What did she do? Do I get permission to talk about her too? Or do I just gotta listen? I don't mind just listening. Or do you want me to roast her ass too? It's my favorite eraser. Take pictures of the guy she cuddled up with and send me pictures like I give a fuck. She be doing that? Oh my God. That's petty. That shit would make my blood boil. Cause why is you sending me that, hoe? Finna be on Snap. Please don't play with me. Please don't threaten me with a good time, bitch. Please don't. Please don't activate Jeffrey Dahmer inside of me. Ma'am, why is you doing this? That's very weird. She tripping. She petty. What race is she? And why is you allowing this? You hear this, Jalen? Talk about his baby mama sending him pictures of her cuddled up with another guy, trying to piss him off. Hell no. Get that shit together. Just block her, bro. But you gotta communicate with her for your baby. So I don't know. I would just block her. You gotta tolerate her. Oh man, I feel it. That's crazy that you gotta go through that. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Is she black? She doing you like this? She black? What race is she? I don't think that matters, because either way she a cutthroat. Why you always trying to go up in that bathroom? What y'all in there doing? Bumping cats? Why you always trying to go in that bathroom with him? It stink in here? It stink? What it smell like? Dog piss?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably on that mop. That's crazy. It smell like dog piss. Oh, once hoes start doing bad, they need something they can blame it on. Bitches wouldn't be as hot as me in the summertime with a blanket on. Bitches really be puppies. I'm in that lamb chopping on, play along.
Never seen anything like this in terms of the statues that go around sports, and we've got many great statues here, great players, but this is a different moment.
It's more complex.
Go USA.
The moment that sculpture is not standing straight,
Don't call her.
it has more elements in it.
I'm watching Colombiana now, y'all. What the fuck? I'm gonna get copyrighted for this, huh? If I stream this, I should probably turn this off, huh? I can't do nothing. Mr. Miser, are you still here? Are you just watching me? Keep typing. We was having a conversation. The conversation ain't over. We supposed to be talking about this. Why is this dog looking at me? Fuck! I need a separation from these dogs. They need their own space. I'm gonna have to get them their own room. I need a 3-bedroom house just to get them their own room. They can go up in there. Yup, I'm smoking and chilling. You okay though? You not smoking to try to get over the pain, huh? You just smoking just to have fun, right? Cause that don't mean ooh. He smoking, then he chilling, then he smoking. When you gonna join our live so we can see you? Not they on the news. What I'm watching, I was watching Colombiana. Now I'm watching something about this job that I used to work at. It made the news.
Downtown Dough is one of the latest pizza spots that pop up on the LA food scene. And you have heard of it because of Issa Rae and the business partners behind it. That's right. It's the same team behind several other LA hotspots.
GBO Hospitality.
It's magic and here's a recipe for success. Hilltop Coffee, Somerville Restaurant, and now Downtown Dough are some of the most buzzworthy spots on the LA food scene. It's no surprise because LA native, producer, and actress Issa Rae has thrown her name behind them. Issa has been teaming up with AJ Ramon and Yoni Hagos over at Good Vibes Only, or GBO Hospitality, for just over 5 years now.
We first met Issa a couple months after we
AJ.
moved to Hilltop location, actually, which is on
That's crazy. I know these people.
Really
That's my old boss.
where Yoni and I grew up.
After having success with a sports-themed restaurant, AJ and Yoni were ready to dive into something new.
Something where we can bring these quality ingredients to this community. We can hire people from the local community and teach them leadership and entrepreneurship through entry-level employment. But then most importantly, have a space where creatives and entrepreneurs and community organizers and just friends and family in that area had a local spot to go do things that people do inside a coffee shop.
The first Hilltop Coffee and Kitchen opened in August of 2018.
Look at him, he still worked there.
It was more than we opened. We were all watching Insecure like everybody was, and I made a joke to Yoni. I'm like, Issa's character in the show was thinking about quitting her job and going to throw this block party, and I was like, that block party will be thrown in this parking lot.
AJ and Yoni met Issa not long after they opened Hilltop. She shared her love for coffee shops, partnerships, and her brain.
We knew we built something that was special, that could stand on its own, but to have somebody like her that wanted
That's
to
crazy.
so
Hi, how are you? Who am I an a-hole to? What are you talking about? I'm not sure if you're talking to the right guy. I'm very, very nice. Please don't be mean. Guys, you have to do better. Leave me alone. What are you talking about? That's hilarious that he thinks TikTok has some competition with YouTube. I guess you're bipolar? No, I'm not. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Tomatito. If you were a superhero, which would you want to be? If I was a superhero, I would want to be Blank Man. I would want to be Blank Man. Have you ever seen the movie Blank Man? I actually want to watch that movie. Boy, killing me softly, and I'm still. All right, well, I'll let you figure it out. All right, thank you so much. It's all love. Have a great evening, okay? Bye. Blank Man, yep. You never seen Blank Man before? I'm finna watch it. It's a classic, yeah. You want to watch it with me? No homo. You can watch it with me though.
Why here, Effortless Motors? Another day, another problem. We're about to deliver the Corvette, the big grand finale, and the big problem happened. Both windows ended up cracking on this car on delivery. Had the transport truck here ready to fix this up, and then we get hit with something crazy like this. So normally, this window right here will usually takes 7 to 8 days to make a whole new one. I got my guys in the warehouse right now cooking one up. It's gonna take us a couple more days. We gotta call Shaq, let him know we've been waiting for this one. We're gonna surprise him, but like I said, another day, another problem. This is just one of the things that goes into customizing a full custom vehicle. There's none of the market like this. It's not an everyday thing. And this is just some of the issues you gotta deal with. You know, it sucks. We're not happy about it, but we're gonna make it right. At the end of the day, as long as he's happy when he gets this, it'll make all these problems go away. You guys stay tuned with Effortless Mode. Those work. When does work perfectly? Motherfuckers in first place and second place. Which one is it? Everything works. You just gotta line the crop to the class, man. Right now, that's why I'm driving. I can't explain. I can't explain shit. I'm gonna bring you come here and show you a person. I'm my boy. That shit crap. Yeah, literally making records out of windows and out of the back. It's Kylie perfection. Just a little bit, but it's Kylie. In reality, this won't be done.
Are you just being nice now because you got a violation from YouTube for telling your viewers off themselves? I didn't get a violation. I'm okay. I didn't get any violation at all on my page.
Learned a lot. It's gonna come out dope. I know you don't do two shits. Shaq being my #1 client. I'm tired of us talking about all the work that we're doing and all the cars. The vote that we've done.
That's pretty cool, though, to work with Shaq and build a car for Shaq. Tomatito, can you like my lie? Go in the cage, Lucky. Baby, let's just talk. What you want to do? How your day going? What you doing? What you want to talk about, Tomatito? Move past yesterday. Yesterday is yesterday. Today is today. Your feelings are valid, but let's move on. How you feeling? How your day going? Nobody cares about that, girl or boy. What are you? You had a change of mind? What are you? Are you a girl or a boy? Well, a man or a woman? What are you? Donate, Tomatito. Tomatito probably can't donate. So we can't force her or him to donate. They probably can't donate. They probably don't have anything to give. And I understand. It's hard out here. It is hard out here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will continue to treat my viewers with respect. If I get viewers, I will love my viewers. I will hug my viewers. I will give my viewers my last. I really will. My viewers are my heart. Without my viewers, I cannot receive my YouTube check. I know that. I know that I work for these people that watch my channel. I know. It's just that nobody's gonna play with me. And I'm not gonna feel bad when I cuss you out because you're playing with me. I'm not. I am not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may take it a little too far sometimes, but I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not. Will I cuss you out every day? No, probably not. When I've been trolled for hours and hours and hours and hours, I don't see stop caring about what I say. They don't care about what they say to me. So what? I deserve a moment to not care. Right? Right? Right. I understand the other viewers was trolling you, but you took it out on everybody. Exactly, because one band, one town. Everybody is the same. Could you send me a super chat, though? Now that we're friends and we're on good ends, can you send me a super chat, please? It's a new month, and I need to meet my quota. If you can, I understand. Thank you for liking the live. That's going to help us out. What's so funny? Stop laughing. For real, help me out. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. I think I'm gonna move to Dubai.
the bucket list.
We with the good.
In fast food, we're reading about bringing vegetables.
Mr. Miser didn't send me a super chat. Mr. Miser sent me something on Cash App before.
We don't have to worry about all the HR compliance.
I think Mr. Miser sent me something twice.
The benefit that China provides.
Mr. Miser is good.
When I personally like the best.
Mr. Miser literally sent me something to my Cash App
Manager.
2 times.
Our business is growing. We know that we
Helped me get lunch while I was at work.
grow in size.
So Mr. Miser is
Can I
good.
show you guys how I made $2,008 on YouTube with no effort talking videos that you can do too? Just get a webcam and get started. What the fuck are you waiting for? Nah, for real shit, there's a lot of YouTube advice out there that is bull. Not to the cat.
Alrighty.
Break down to you exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis so you guys can replicate these results. Bullshit as well. What matters is this. The title. The title is the most, hold on, y'all don't hear me. The most important shit on YouTube. Because what gets the click? What is the difference between this video?
Them
doing
bitches
well,
big, ain't it?
right? This video right here, the one with 33,000, what is it, 21,000, right? Versus this one right here. It's the topic. And what controls the topic? The title, right? So I said, all right, boom. Let me come back over here. Now, a lot of y'all are like, oh, how do I create a good title? How do I know if my title is good? Right? So, is
Oh, her mama finna go to jail. A little girl was found walking around West Hollywood begging for food. Her mama finna go to jail. Ooh, baby. One thing about this stuff, it burns your eyes and stuff. It burns your eyes. She's saying a super chat, but I told her you already sent me something. You sent me donations on Cash App and all. She don't know that. She think you just talking.
Yeah, so right here along Orange Grove Avenue, where that little 5-year-old girl turned up, according to neighbors, looking like she needed help. Now, this is a street that is just north of Santa Monica Boulevard, so a pretty impacted area, but it's a quiet residential street. It was about 11 o'clock Wednesday morning when deputies got that call.
You don't post on your channel, Mr. Marshall?
That a 5-year-old girl was walking around asking for food. Authorities say they found concerning marks on that little girl's neck and other parts of her body that didn't look like they came from the hand. Neighbors described them to us as lacerations that looked like they were infected. Now, authorities tracked down a man who identified himself as the little girl's father. They arrested Cody Jeffries, accusing him of felony corporal injury of a child and neglect. Some neighbors say they watched it all unfold.
You high? Why you high?
Essentially,
My eyes burning. I'm finna go to the store, Jalen. You want me to get you a juice?
Yep.
What kind? You want 2 or 1? Oh, you want water, huh? Bye, Lucky.
neighbors also described seeing the child's father that was detained thereafter. Now, later that day, the neighbors saw
I can hear your heart.
that child who authorities say is
I look amazing, but I don't really hear. I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care. Nah. He is high. Oh, you don't post on your channel. So if we went live, you wouldn't even get up here, huh? Cause your hating ass baby mama might come over Can you still hear me? Is it still working? Oh God, my eyes burning from that shit he making now. All you ever wanna do is go in there and steal. Somebody trying to get in them people car there. I'm finna call 911 and tell on them dead. If they go into jail. Why this bomb just did all that? Throwing shit everywhere. I don't know what I thought the fuck was going on. He taking a leak. I'm looking dead at him. I still don't know what he was doing. I don't think I caught on to what the fuck he was doing until I was right up on him. And I still didn't know. It felt like I gotta throw up now. I'm going through the motions. It's nighttime, y'all. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. You don't want to come through here. It's a cat right there. Oh, it's a kitty. It's a little bitty kitty. Ring. Hoochie coochie. 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 Why do I keep saying it? Make sure y'all like the live if you can. If you can do that, then do just that. YouTube be doing they big one. I gotta urinate. I have to urinate. And I need to do it quickly too. Ooh. All these bugs and stuff is moving. We in the city. I just wanna go. Yeah. I just wanna go to the store. We up in the city. Y'all like that green? We up in the city. Y'all wanna ride a scooter? We can get one of those. But I don't think we need it. We finna go to this liquor store right here. This the liquor store that I always go to get anything I need. Anything I need, I get it from here. I put it in the shopping cart, then I buy it. I get it from right here. This is my store. This is my store, guys. This is it. What am I gonna get? Not a lot. I gotta save for my business. I got my business opening up soon, y'all. Move our backhand the fuck out you. Yeah, I see he moved to the side. He knew I was backhand his ass. I think I want some chocolate brownie cookies. You think those would be good? Some chocolate brownie cookies? What you think? Chocolate brownie or what? Damn, it ain't nobody in this bitch. Nobody. All y'all love. What y'all think?
Who's that little
What this
outfit?
one?
I'm here for the laboos. I'm taking all the laboos.
Hey, the people on my bike will be close.
I like this cheese and some chips. When I get loaded, I'm just chill. Later while I'm on live with y'all, I'm gonna need a snack. So I'm gonna get this. And which Doritos should I get?
If I sell the kids to Apple, you think I'd make more if I sold them to Nike? Yeah. I feel like Nike has more business.
Nacho. Flaming hot nacho. You think put Cheetos in this? That sounds so fucking nasty, bro. I keep forgetting you white. Why did I even ask you for advice? I think these, bro. You don't think these would be busting? Or at least those, some salsa verde. Why would I want to put Cheetos and cheese? You said the normal Doritos? You feel like I should do the normal Doritos with the cheese? I like the normal Doritos, but you don't think this one right here would fuck it up a little bit better? I know it's gonna have me shitting, but you don't think that one would be better? No flavor? Y'all weird, bro. Or flaming hot lime at least? No, we going with the flaming hot lime. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all is tripping. Actually some spice we hit. Exactly. Don't knock it until you try it. Some Cheetos and cheese, man. You got it. How old is you? This right here, an orange pineapple, flaming hots and munchies. Them munchies down there with the cheese. Ooh, I'm gonna get Jalen some munchies. My boyfriend be eating these. He be eating these munchies right here. I'm gonna get him some of them. For me, now I need something else. I need something else. I got him some munchies. Oh yeah, hell yeah, them Cheetos. I be eating them hot Cheetos. Them hot Cheetos busting it in that cheese. They be busting. I ain't gonna hold you. They do be hitting. This water look ice cold, girl. I be eating me one of them. That water look ice cold. Okay, I ain't got no room, so I'm gonna go sit some of this up here. Then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get some more stuff. How you doing? Good. Nice to see you, man. All right. No, no, I need more. All right. Welch's grape. What you mean? You drink like that grape juice right there? You fuck with Arizona's? Not really. Everything Arizona tastes like water. It be tasting like water to me. I don't mind them right there, them three, but they be tasting like water to me. I drink those right there, the brisk tea, but they be tasting like water. You think that Welch's grape good? That look like the stuff that they give us at church and communion. So I'm really scared to get it. I would get that apple juice before I got that grape. Crunchy Cheetos. This dude is stuck on the Cheetos. What are Cheetos at? Just for you, because you be sending me something, I'm going to get these Cheetos for you to dip in the cheese. I'm going to get these Cheetos and try it because you support my channel. You're a supporter, so I'm going to take your ideas and actually try it out. I'm not going to actually, outcast whatever you're saying. I'm going to actually try it out. You support my channel. You actually give me stuff. So I'm going to get it. It's good. That Welch's grape juice? Girl, I'm scared of it. I'm scared. I'm scared of that, Earth Girl. Thank you so much for being here, though, Earth Girl. I appreciate you for joining my channel and for talking to me. Thank you. I appreciate all y'all, but you, Earth Girl, thank you, because you knew, and I couldn't do it without you. Hi. How's it going, boss? Good. I couldn't do it without y'all new people. And the old ones. I want a honey bun. Modelo's? Yeah, I don't drink beers. They always drinking. He finna drink all that shit tonight. They'll be back tonight. I be seeing the same people every time I come back to the store. Should I get a honey bun? Make sure y'all like the live too. Should I get a honey bun, y'all, or nah? We done. We shouldn't get nothing else. Should we not get nothing else? Or should I get a honey bun? Fuck that. I'm getting this motherfucking honey bun. It's you pricey. I'm getting that bitch. I'm gonna put it in the oven, the toaster. That shit gonna bust.
Yellow, esto.
That shit
Una
gonna...
fabuloso. ¿Tu favorito? Yeah. Maybe other side. Which one? Let me see. Yeah.
He said, nah, sweet goes good. I'll be needing it. There you go. Of course, my bad.
Thank you, brother.
No problem. That's the total right there. How much? $15.66. Can I get a Dutch too? The blue one.
Yep.
No. You want a labubu? Y'all want a labubu? I did have a wonderful day. I will meet my goal for today. I know I am gonna meet it. You gonna help me out. That's how I know I'm gonna meet it. I know I'm gonna meet my goal. Thank you so much for praying for me. Hey, bro, thank you. You crazy, dude. You crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I did give him something though. Thank you so much. See, Mr. Miser just sent me something on Cash App. Mr. Miser, thank you. You know what's so crazy about Mr. Miser? I'm finna, oh, I did bring the key. I thought I was finna be locked outside because I didn't bring the key. Thank you, Mr. Miser. Shout out to Mr. Miser. Mr. Miser. Hi. Ooh, he bite? He bite? Scared of that dog. I just be doing that to them because they be doing it to me. They be acting like they scared of my dog. So every time I see they little dogs, I be like, oh, is he gonna bite? Hey, that's a nice car. Look at that shit. That shit is dope. That shit is dope, bro. Can y'all see it? Can you see it? It's like one of them old school cars back in the day. He talking about grab your BF for a snack too. I pray you meet your goal for today. Hopefully I meet my goal today. Hopefully I meet my goal today. On YouTube. On YouTube. I'm gonna meet my goal today. I'm gonna meet my goal today. Hopefully I meet my goal. Hopefully I meet my goal. Hopefully I meet my goal today. Hopefully I meet my goal today. I wanna meet my goal. I wanna meet my goal. Earth girl said it first. Earth girl said it first. I'ma meet my goal. I'ma meet my goal. I'ma meet my goal on YouTube. I'ma meet my goal on YouTube today. I think I went to the store for something else and I didn't even get it. I didn't even get what I originally went to the store for. That's sickening. I didn't even get what I went to the store for. I didn't even get what I went to the store for. I gotta go back. I didn't even get what I went to the store for. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I need something. I actually need a tissue too. In case I don't like the crunchy Cheetos and cheese. We gonna try it together. Thank you so much. For real, for real. I really appreciate it. You don't have to. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. You're a blessing. I know you getting loaded, smoking and drinking. I'm gonna have to go back because I forgot to get some tissue. That's what I went to the store originally for. Did I even get myself a juice? I don't even think I got myself nothing to drink. I just got Jayla something to drink. I forgot about myself. I forgot a lot of things. I was getting too excited about the Cheetos and cheese that I forgot what I went originally for. Which was I was gonna get a roll of tissue too. I got out of there too fast. I'm glad I thought of that before I went home. And I would have been like, damn, I didn't even get me nothing. Well, I would have been fine. But I still want to go back. In case you don't like the crunchy Cheetos. That's crazy that you eat crunchy Cheetos. Just regular plain Cheetos. You eat that for real? I can't believe you just like regular plain Cheetos. I never go buy regular plain Cheetos at all. Whew, I dropped the quarter. I never buy that. Never, ever, ever do I get that. Regular plain Cheetos. I'm back. I forgot a drink for myself. I always get these shots. I'm gonna get a 7-Up this time. And this is a roll of tissue right here. No, the smaller crunchy ones, not the puffs. How much? $3.41. All right, we out now. Okay, that was a close one. I would have went home with no fucking tissue, which is the whole reason I came. That was the main reason why I was going to the store, was the tissue. And he said, no, the smaller crunchy ones, not the puffs. Yeah, I got the crunchy ones. I just got a smaller bag of the crunchy ones. He said, get your BR for snack too. Jalen is very, very picky, so it's kind of hard to get him a snack. It's not as easy as it sounds to get him a snack. He's very picky, so that's why I don't really want to get him nothing. Every time if I get him a snack, I have to make him come to the store with me. I don't want to bring him back a snack because I don't know what he like. He's very picky. Today he like one thing, tomorrow he like another thing. I did get him the munchies though. That girl told me to get, Earth Girl. I got him the munchies because he like those munchies. I don't care for the munchies. They ain't horrible though. They a cool chip, but they just boring to me. I be needing a bunch of flavors in my mouth. This for later anyways. I'm not gonna eat it right now because we about to eat hamburgers right now. Probably eat it right after though. You know me, I'm a fat ass. I wish I could drink like you, but I don't like drinking. When I drink, I get wild. So I don't drink. I only take a sip of some wine. That's what I was sipping on earlier, just some wine in my cup. I don't drink. I feel like I can't control my liquor. I be too loaded. Too loaded. You don't ever be too loaded? I feel sorry for, I feel scared for people who live in houses and they gate up and lock and chain they gate. Because what if you need to hurry up and get out of there? Who got time to be unlocking a gate? Oh, look at the kitty. Hey, the kitty. Hey, the kitty. You see it? He laid down. Hey, the kitty. The kitty. Hey, kitty. That can't be a stray cat. That cat gotta be, I don't know. The way it just interacted with me, that cat laid on his back and everything. That's not normal. He said they fire. And you eat it with that cheese that I got, or you just eat them by themselves. We about to see. We gonna see. We gonna see if they fire or if they regular. I need to wash clothes too. I got so much that I need to do. I just don't feel like doing it. I'm lazy. What if I work tonight and I ain't even look at the schedule and just didn't go? I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of that job. I'm not gonna quit it though, but I am tired of it. I gotta do what I gotta do right now so I can take care of my family. Or at least try to take care of them. Then when Jalen graduates school, we'll both be working. That'll be better. Right now, I'm the only person working. I hate working. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to make this social media stuff work. I'm trying to do what I can do, man. I am. It's working out a little bit. Dang, she fine.
Girl, you know I am. They gave me. Crazy.
Can y'all like the live for me? Close this. We back now. We back home now, Mr. Miser. I'm back home now, Mr. Miser. Shut up, Mr. Miser. I came back just in time. The food just got done, Mr. Miser.
We're not little girls anymore, and so it's a different time in all of our lives.
My supporter bought you
all
this.
of our different healing journeys, where I think even 5 years ago I would not have been able to sit here and talk about this. I think the fact that it's coming up now,
Mr. Miser bought it. Yeah.
I think we're rising to the challenge to say this is unacceptable, and we are now more united than we've ever been separately, and so it's like I said, it's equally devastating at the same time. It's a really beautiful moment. It's both are happening at the exact same time. What's the next step that you want to see?
I know you like money.
For them to finish this so that it can be over. It is heartbreaking to go on the news all the time and see all of this. It is heartbreaking to have friends send you news articles and be like, hey, oh, this again. I thought this was over.
You said, I'm still here, buddy. You better be. Don't leave me in here. I gotta take a leak. Ooh. If I can find my dick. That was a lie. That was a lie. Yeah, you gonna have to wait though. I'm finna eat right now. I'm finna eat burgers. I'm gonna eat a hamburger right there. You know your parents don't let you eat your junk before you eat the real food. I gotta eat my food first. My mama said I can't eat my chips and cheese yet. You know I gotta eat my food first. He talking about he waiting for the chips and cheese. He talking about these go hard in this cheese. We gonna see. Oh, I'm waiting on the fries. We waiting on the fries, y'all. Then he's gonna be ready to eat. Momo, trust me, everything gonna be good for you. Everything. Maybe I will go ahead and do the chips and cheese test for you then. So you ain't gotta wait. I'm gonna go and do it for you then. Let's go and do it then. We're gonna have to wait anyway. So chips and cheese. Still boring. It's not horrible. I would eat it, but I wouldn't want it. You don't have nothing going on for it. You know? I'm looking for a certain spark. You about to make me choke. Yeah, you know that's good. I be looking for I be needing like some spice. Get more cheese on it. Nah, the cheese and the chip blend. They taste the same. Maybe I should have got hot Cheetos. And then try one cold Cheeto. I'm talking about cold Cheeto. One regular Cheeto and one spicy Cheeto. What's this? Ding Dong Ditch death. 11-year-old boy shot during Ding Dong Ditch. Oh, stop playing on people's doors. I'm ready to eat my food, nice, Mr. Miser. I'm hungry. You don't like spicy. Aren't you my age, Mr. Miser? How old are you? Did you say you was 32? 39. Okay. Where you from? The East Coast? Or over here in Cali?
Well, hello. We are back. I know it's been like a week, but listen, I'm really busy. I can't wait to like the first of all, but it's cool. Like it's a
Yes. I'm white and I love spicy food, just not spicy chips. They weird. They taste weird.
a lot more content from me.
Wow.
Just bear with me. Make me better.
I want a spicy seafood ball now that you say that. Indianapolis, remember Naptown? Yes. You know, it's not that it's hard to remember you. It's so much information to digest so quickly with so many people too. But now I won't forget. Indianapolis. Yep, Naptown. I got a friend from Naptown. Her name Jordan. She crazy as hell. Ooh, she crazy. She black though. I love her though, but she is crazy as hell. Everything. Just thinking of her right now, I can think of so much crazy shit that we did. She was fun though. She was the life of the party. She was fun, and she was coming. She was going to school in my state. Naptown 39. You ready to be 40? I know you can't wait. I hope I make it to 40. I pray I make it to 40. When I turn 40, I think I want to buy me a Corvette. You've been with black women? Okay. Did you like it? I need to see what you look like, Mr. Miser. I be wanting to put a face to the person. I'm in no rush to turn 40. You don't want to be old. You ain't gonna be old, man. You still young. P1 because of the windows and stuff open. That's right.
But shout out to Layla Lynn. Layla Lynn did a little video on it. Apparently, Tamar was threatened legal. So we're going to get a little bit into that, Layla Lynn. Thank you for that information.
Ain't nothing wrong with being 40. I want to be 40. You rich if you 40. Jay, why are you looking?
Share the video out. Get comfortable. We're going to get for a few minutes. We're going to get through the topics, but yeah. So
I don't think I want to watch this. PS6 coming sooner than... Ooh, I want a PS6. Thank you so much for this food right here. This is a beautiful scrumdiddlyous and y'all heard my Spanish? Quick, huh? I like ketchup. So I got a burger. You see my burger? You see that? You see that? Burger and french fries. Yeah, that's what you do when you I can't say it. You got 3 children. Woo! I want 3 children. You're not an attachment type. So you be in there and out. Oh, 3 kids from 3 different mothers. God damn, Mr. Miser. You got plethora. Are you cool with all your baby mamas or no? Yep, we all get along. Okay. Go ahead and here.
The best value in tools just arrived near you. There's a new Harbor Freight store.
Hey, yo.
Full of the tools you need.
Mostly.
Prices you deserve.
I want a baby mama.
New ways to save every week, so you'll always find top quality.
You can still buy a house in the U.S. for under $10,000. Not a dollhouse. And no, this isn't a Craigslist trap or a haunted property with 17 disclaimers. It's real, it's happening, and you're not supposed to know about it. So here's the thing. While most of the country's choking on 6-figure mortgages, there are towns quietly offering homes so cheap it feels illegal. But here's what nobody tells you. There's always a twist. Sometimes it's an old coal town with faster internet than LA. Other times, it's a lakeside paradise where you'll need bear spray and a backup generator. We're diving into 25 towns where home prices
No, you can't, Amor.
and every single
I don't want that corroded pussy.
One moment, one town on this list has a ghost tour, run by the mayor. Another, the median home price is lower than a used Honda Civic. And trust me, you're not ready for what's next. Like this video so the algorithm thinks I'm important. Subscribe because someday you'll want to escape. And this channel is basically your break glass.
Let me like your video.
Life kit.
Let me
This isn't
subscribe.
surface level. This is the part most people miss. By the end of this video, you'll either be packing your bags or second guessing why it's this important. Number 25, Harlingen. You can rent a full 3-bedroom house in Harlingen for less than a studio apartment in Tulsa. Yeah, Tulsa. that sink in. Harlingen, Texas, population just over 71,000.
Can you send me a super chat or more?
Practically neighbors with Mexico. On the surface, it's palm trees, perpetual sun, and the kind of prices that make real estate agents in LA burst into tears. This place regularly ranks among the cheapest cities in America to live. Median home price around $136,000. That's less than most down payments elsewhere. Plus, no state income tax, low property
Mr.
tax,
Miser said, "What's up?"
on every corner. So why isn't everyone moving here? Well,
He don't like the
cheap
internet.
always comes with fines.
Let me tell you what up.
Crime higher than average, 35% more than national rates with theft and car break-ins topping the charts. Job
He'll
market
be mad to know he was in there.
Unemployment rates dance above the national average. And as one Reddit user brutally put it, living in Harlingen is like time traveling to 1998, except the Blockbuster's still closed. Housing's cheap, yes, but salaries often match the price tag. The summer heat, let's just say your air conditioner becomes a family member. So what's the emotional cost of affordability? You'll save money, sure, but you might also spend your evenings triple checking your car locks or wondering if the nearest shopping mall is just a Dollar Tree next to a vape shop. And don't even get me started on the drivers. I swear, every other car in Harlingen either has no turn signal or is permanently stuck on. People will signal
You said,
left and go straight,
what is
and
that?
no one blinks. I once saw someone make a U-turn into
What is
a
what?
Taco Bell drive-thru in reverse. At this point, traffic laws in Harlingen feel more like gentle suggestions, kind of like putting the toilet seat down. Picture it. You step outside to warm sunrise, birds chirping, the smell of breakfast tacos in the air, then immediately dodge a rogue shopping cart rolling across the HEB parking lot. Welcome to Harlingen. And if you think Harlingen is wild, the next place somehow made weird a competitive sport. Number 24. Weirton. In Weirton, West Virginia, the average home costs less than a new Toyota Camry and comes with more steel history than your uncle's conspiracy blog. Weirton used to be the kind of town where steel flowed like coffee and high school football was basically religion. Nestled on the Ohio River, it's technically part of the Pittsburgh Metro, but don't tell the locals that. They will fight you. The town still has a nostalgic blue-collar charm, with local diners, porch culture, and streets that feel frozen in a sepia-toned postcard from 1963. Median home price? Around $112,000. Seems like a steal, right? Then the steal dried up. Weirton's economy took a hit in the 80s that it's still recovering from. Job growth flatlined harder than your favorite childhood cartoon. The population's been slowly declining for decades, and about 18% of residents are over 65, which is great if you love bingo, not so much if you're looking for a startup scene. One Redditor wrote, Weirton is where time stands still. So does the Wi-Fi. Crime's relatively low, yay, but wages are too. The median household income is around $45,000, and that's if you're lucky enough to be working full-time. So
I don't even want to see it.
a town that feels quiet, safe, and nostalgic until you realize your
I'm
biggest
good.
Friday night thrill might be a Sheetz run and half-off mozzarella sticks. The price tag is sweet, but the social energy, let's just say you better bring your own party. Weirton is the kind of place where GPS still gets confused and tells you to turn left into 1947. I saw 3 barbershops, 2 bowling alleys, and not a single Starbucks. Not one. You want fancy coffee? Your options are gas station cappuccino or make peace with black drip. Also, why does every parking lot have one random shopping cart and 0 stores around? Imagine stepping outside to the distant hum of cicadas, a neighbor waving from a 1978 lawn chair, and the smell of charcoal and mothballs. It's peaceful, sure, until you need fast internet and end up Googling DSL alternatives that don't suck. And if you thought Weirton was stuck in time, the next town throws logic out the window and then builds a Dollar General on top of it. Number 23.
Idaho?
Decatur. Decatur is the kind of town where you can buy a 3-bedroom house for under $90,000 and still have enough left over for a year's supply of Febreze. And yes, there's a reason for that. Welcome to Decatur, Illinois, home to about 68,000 people, a sea of cornfields, and an uncanny obsession with soybeans.
Illinois.
No, really, it's nicknamed the soybean capital of the world. This place has more processing plants than Starbucks cups in LA. And housing, median price is around $93,000. Cost of living is 26% lower than the national average. Rent hovers below $800.
Wow.
Sounds like a dream, right?
Yeah.
But then, it turns out dreams in Decatur come with a faint industrial odor and a crime rate that makes you double-check your car doors, even at church. Decatur's violent crime rate is 54% higher than the U.S. average. And while while the job market leans heavily into manufacturing and agriculture, it's not exactly a magnet for fresh tech grads or digital nomads. And as one brutally honest Redditor put it, it's affordable, sure, just don't open your windows when ADM's cooking. So here's what it really means to live here. Your mortgage, laughably low. Your air quality, dubiously high in hints of corn syrup. Social scene, well, let's just say if you're under 40, you might be hanging with retirees at the local VFW on a Friday night. Look, Decatur drivers treat stop signs like polite suggestions. I saw a guy roll through a four-way with a coffee in one hand and a chicken biscuit in the other like he was auditioning for a farm-to-table NASCAR league. Also, can we talk about the weather? It's either too humid to function or so windy you're chasing your garbage can into Indiana. Picture this. It's 6 a.m. and the factory steam fogs up the sunrise. You grab a hot gas station coffee, pass a grain silo on the way to work, and wave at your neighbor, who's been shoveling soybeans off his porch since 1987. Decatur isn't trying to impress you. It's just existing proudly. Would you live in a...
Join benefits today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Operates July 31st.
The no hidden fee cashback card.
Seems like it was a dream and it's somehow faded into memory and will never be the same again.
For years, the gates of Neverland Ranch remained closed, but one part of the estate was more mysterious than any other. A sealed garage Jackson had personally designed, long off limits to even family. When the door was finally opened in 2024, the world expected dust and memorabilia. What they got was something else entirely.
Famous chicken. There it is. That's amazing.
Rolls Royces frozen in time and personal notebooks. They opened Michael Jackson's garage, and what they found inside will shock you. The forgotten garage. In the years following Michael Jackson's death in 2009, Neverland Ranch, once a vibrant wonderland pulsing with laughter, music, and life, slowly transformed. The carnival rides, which had twirled endlessly beneath the California sun, stood rusting and silent. The laughter of children, once a constant soundtrack, vanished. The menagerie of exotic animals that had walked freely, captivating visitors and staff alike, were relocated and passed on, leaving only their empty enclosures behind. The sprawling 2,700-acre estate, known for its whimsical charm, had become a mausoleum of memories. The shimmering lake no longer reflected the glow of festive lights. The sprawling gardens grew wild, tangled in weeds and neglect. The echo of Heal the World faded into a distant, haunting whisper. Yet, within this vast kingdom of ghosts, one place stood resolutely untouched, sealed off, cloaked in silence, and hidden from the public eye or prying hands. Behind the grandiose mansion, concealed almost as an afterthought, was a reinforced structure, a fortress in its own right. Unlike the airy halls and glass windows of the main house, this place had no light, what the narrow slit of a chained, rusted door allowed. For over a decade, this door remained a boundary between the outside world and the intimate sanctuary inside. While estate sales liquidated prized memorabilia, legal battles played out, and family members sifted through belongings, this garage remained intact. Rumors swirled among the inner circle. Some said the garage held Jackson's most personal treasures, gifts from his children, rare vehicles customized beyond belief, and artifacts reflecting his secret passions. Others whispered darker theories, unreleased music, personal journals, or even evidence related to the scandals that haunted him. For years, no one dared to breach the sanctum. Then came 2024. As part of a sweeping legal audit on all remaining properties tied to Jackson's estate, driven by renewed financial scrutiny and shifting ownership interests, the order was given. Open everything. They opened Michael Jackson's garage, and what they found inside will shock you. The man behind the garage. Michael Jackson was unlike any other superstar, a global icon whose life was lived largely in the spotlight, yet fiercely guarded behind layers of privacy. While millions saw the dazzling performances, the music videos, and the public persona, few glimpsed the private world he carefully crafted away from the cameras. The garage at Neverland Ranch, sealed for years and untouched, stands as a testament to this hidden side of Michael. It was more than just a place to store cars. It was a sanctuary, a physical manifestation of his need reflecting the man's meticulous nature and profound desire for control in a life marked by relentless public scrutiny. Those who knew Michael described him as a perfectionist, someone who sought refuge in the small details and routines that gave him a sense of peace. His artistry was defined not only by his boundless creativity, but also by his precision.
Somebody
The
comment.
way he curated every element of his world to tell
Who's
a
still
story
in here?
on his own terms. Members of Michael's inner circle have also
Comment if you're in
spoken of his
there.
profound attachment to the garage, describing it as
I
more than
feel
just a
big in
storage
there.
space. For Michael, it was a private sanctuary where he could escape the demands of fame and reconnect with the things that brought him comfort and inspiration.
If you still here, comment.
Michael struggled with the weight of fame and the pressures
Like my
that came with
live. Comment.
the garage's long closed door symbolizes more than just physical security. It represents the boundaries he set between his public image and private reality. In this secret space, shielded from the noise and chaos, Michael can simply be himself. The treasures inside are more than luxury or memorabilia. They are fragments of a complex individual seeking solace, continuity, and identity. Understanding Michael's private world brings new meaning to the discovery of his garage. It reminds us that beneath the global legend was a man who valued sanctuary, control, and the quiet preservation of his legacy. The door that wouldn't open. The day arrived like a storm on the horizon. Technicians, locksmiths, and estate representatives gathered in the early dawn, their breath fogging the cool air. Cameras, drones, and security personnel formed a perimeter, ensuring no unauthorized entry.
I think people are coming here, I guess, because they're passionate about Michael. So it's very tricky because you're touching an iconic figure.
The rusted metal door moved before them. Despite years of neglect, it was unyielding, a silent sentinel guarding its secrets. The keypad glowed faintly before dying completely, its circuits fried by time and protective failsafes. The door's heavy bolts, forged from a custom alloy rumored to be a blend of titanium and steel, resisted even the most advanced cutting tools. Attempts to jam or bypass the mechanism failed repeatedly. Specialists who had cracked open bank vaults and secured government facilities stood baffled. Every attempt was met with silent resistance, a testament to a design meant to keep everything inside, sealed forever. Finally, in a cloud of sparks and grinding metal, the door surrendered. A creaking groan echoed through the silence as it swung open, revealing a void. Inside was darkness, thick and unyielding. No electricity flowed here. No ventilation stirred the stale air, which smelled faintly of oil, leather, and decades of untouched history. Flashlights pierced the gloom, revealing a scene that felt more like a tomb than a garage. Rows upon rows of vehicles sat like frozen ghosts, their surfaces coated in a thin patina of dust but otherwise pristine. Each car was perfectly preserved, tires inflated as if ready to roll, chrome accents gleaming faintly under the beam of light, windshields unmarred and clear. It was as though time itself had paused in 2009, capturing the moment, frozen in amber. Among the collection were classic luxury models, sleek sports cars, and bizarre custom rides rumored to have been commissioned by Michael himself. Each bore unique touches, hand-painted motifs, intricate inlays, and personalized interiors embroidered with his initials or lyrics. But more than the vehicles, something else caught the eye. On one wall, faintly visible through the dust and age, a faded golden sign was painted, drawing to a dream. This was no mere storage space. It was a sanctuary, a secret refuge, a testament to a man's passion, creativity, and the private world he retreated into where the fame became too much. Here, behind that unusual door, the essence of Michael Jackson's untold story lay waiting to be uncovered. Chrome and silence. As the crew cautiously stepped fully into the cavernous garage, the heavy silence that had enveloped the space for years was almost tangible. The faint hum of power surged through hidden conduits, and slowly, the overhead lights flickered back to life, cutting through decades of darkness.
This shit boring.
Soft awakening. The first vehicle that emerged from the shadows was a stunning night.
Mr. Martin must be gone. Who in here now?
crew aboard another plane, United Flight 23. During his day, were also targeted.
Hi, Caleb. How you doing, Caleb Carpenter? Can you like the live, Caleb Carpenter? Subscribe to the channel, Caleb Carpenter. And send me a super chat, Caleb Carpenter.
Flight 23 was called back from the runway at JFK. The plane was fully evacuated and locked.
Thank you.
People on the ground saw people running
Oh.
in the aircraft. The FBI told the crew that
Oh.
authorities made a shocking discovery.
You ain't feeling that?
No.
The first thing they asked me was why the door had to be open on the airplane. It had to be open after everyone had gone on the aircraft.
Something was going on there that should not have been going on. The FBI was concerned to take the crew to the plant.
The FBI asked us to identify any of the people that were kind of, there's very little doubt in my mind that United 23 was a fit there.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. You too, Dave. Back up. Back up. Back up. Thank you. Sit down. Stop being close.
David, we'll never forget.
Shit. Hey, which one? Okay.
It will never take.
This is the approaching against the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the fire in the central here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the two towers. A huge explosion now waiting to
You see two buildings. Terror and fear running on the street. People are scattering for cover.
Get out.
Get in the cage, Jake. Keep flying. All the way. Get up.
I don't think you should be giving them that. They're gonna be shitty. They knocked my TV out?
That cloud of smoke just.
Since y'all don't see it, I'm gonna relax.
Hey, give me honest. Come on.
There's one right there, Lucky, on the trash, right next to you. Eat.
You don't see it?
Just sort of came on the street.
Right there.
I don't think you can be that close without people dying. And emotionally, spiritually, not just feel that weight on you.
Well, I can save people. People are children without mothers and ones in it.
And that's what
You're gonna be the main one with the flying shits.
these feelings that never really say it again. And emotion.
That's it.
Much bigger word than we do.
Okay, so are you rolling? All right, let's go right to it. It was like a day I can't forget.
It was a beautiful Tuesday with flying white clouds in the sky.
My favorite song currently is Perfect Person by Flo Milli.
Anything.
Flo Milli shit, bitch.
And,
What's your favorite
turned out
song?
to be, the backdrop for one of the worst.
You left? You had left out of here, Mr. Marshall?
I was pioneering election day here in New York City. Ready for an interesting primary. The next mayor of New York.
Because I was just talking to you.
I think I'm gonna have an easy day, right? You're coming in at 7, you're going like 3.
So while I was talking to you, you should have been listening. In. So since you wasn't listening,
I was in the RF room, which is the radio frequency, waiting for the traffic pilot. The traffic pilot said to me that he sees smoke come from the towers or the towers. I made sure there was a tape rolling. I ran upstairs to the newsroom. I told everybody to look at the Alpine.
I know that song.
To make sure that they could see what was
I don't like it though.
First thought was, I was calling, small plane or something. I said, and as I walked into the room, I saw a smoke building off of one of the cameras that we had.
And all of a sudden, a plane just came and blew up the time.
When we did it, the way it built the desk started getting some phone calls and that it might have been a small plane that had crashed. That was thought at all.
At that point, we didn't know the size of the plane, we didn't know anything about the plane, we just knew that the plane had gone into like 3 hours. And I looked at that and said, and it worked. And I jumped out of bed. I don't even know.
What's her name? I thought I was your favorite screamer. Whatever. What's your favorite streamer name? They all right. My feet hurt. Thank you, God. Oh. I don't know who that is. Never heard of them. You know her? You got her number? You gonna get her number? She gonna be your fourth baby mama?
Find a crew, get down there, let us know when you're there. Take Joe Torres with you, get down.
I just ran out the door and said, okay, I'll jump in whatever truck.
Oh, Lord. You can't do nothing with that, man. Leave that girl alone.
As a journalist, you're not at that level, but you knew that there was a job to do, that we had to be on the air, that we had to be there.
Man, leave that girl alone. Way in Beijing. You gonna take a flight from Naptown to Beijing?
Steered us in a straight line to the World Trade Center. It was very unusual. So the approach path coming in, you're right in the line of all the approaches coming into Newark. They steered us straight because there was nothing coming into Newark. We didn't really think about it. We just knew it was unusual, but it was better for us because it was a straight line. I remember coming into the room and John was already flying. He was already talking to me. I wasn't.
You finna roll up?
Nope, let's do this again.
Oh, that's probably booked a bit.
We were over Bailey and went to talk to my pilot, and behind him, out the window, I could see another airplane down by the Arizona Bridge. And it was an passenger airplane. The initial instinct, as we're always flying and sharing the sky, I asked Paul, do you have this guy? Do you have visual contact? Do you know he's there? And he said, yeah, I got him. And Newark's not even pointing out to me. On the radio, I heard John screaming. He goes, a plane just flew underneath me. right over the bay, going right towards World Trade Center. I saw the United Airlines on the side of the airplane, and it had no business being at that altitude. It was low as we were, and it was fast, and it was right mid-span of the horizontal, 2 miles away from it. And it shouldn't have been there. It's back on it, you know, you say, that was totally out of place.
White boy might as well put you on how good crunchy Cheetos and nacho cheese is. Nah, I'm gonna have to put you on. You need to try mine now. The ones that I put you on. You need to try the ones I tried to put you on now. Ooh, that burger felt so good. Like, ooh.
And it was just instinct. I turned the camera, put it in that direction, reached down to press play and record on the old deck.
Not any water.
And looked at my monitor and the fireball was there.
We got an explosion inside.
And started the process immediately. And I asked Paul, I said, where is that airplane, the one that we've seen?
White boy
And
miser.
he was already saying, that was him. That was him. Oh my God, that was him. I was in shock for a second.
What you gonna do?
And I got out one call to the assignment desk.
Roll up.
It's a Chop 7 news desk. Another
Why not?
airplane hit the building.
Yeah, rolled up.
And the desk came back and said, what did you say? And I lost my radios. All of our repeaters and whatever power was in that one was enough to get another plane hit the building. What did you say? And I had nothing. I lost my air signal. I lost communication with the station.
Miser, what you smoking on? You smoking on ganja?
After we realized that the second plane hit the second tower, I ran upstairs at that point and I told everybody, hey, the second plane just crashed into the second tower.
I remember Belushi saying, just that video of the second plane hitting the tower. That's when they made dive coverage in like a couple seconds. There's the second plane, another passenger plane hitting the World Trade Center. And I remember going to Del showing them. I remember line that I went from the Dallas. Johnny, what is it?
They also lost my for John to hear off air. And eventually, you know, I figured out that if I took the microphone and I put it up to one of the TVs, one of the off-air programs, you could hear the radio.
I hear, hey John, can you hear me?
Johnny, what is it? You have to realize, cue in here.
Just north of Midtown Manhattan, or the west side of Manhattan here at 79th Street, looking south towards the World Trade Center. Just an absolutely staggering sight as both towers of the World Trade Center are currently building.
You're hilarious.
Describes how the plane actually.
I have plenty of white friends. They like to get high.
We were on our way to the scene and we witnessed a second airplane.
I don't know nothing about strings and all
What I
that.
believe in my experience
I smoke
to be
the
a Boeing
cheapest stuff
737
because I don't care. It all gives me the same amount of high.
The second tower. You can see both towers burning. I think everybody
Now it's clear.
Mine is 37%.
Happening. You're already thinking, is there another one coming? And I'm in an aircraft. It's behind me, I'm not even seeing it. All these inspirations in my mind.
Is that enough for you, or is that too low? Do you do coke or no? Have you ever tried it? Can I even say that on YouTube?
blowing up town like I've never seen before. People are crying. It's hysterical. As we came in and came over the international bridge, the bridge was being shut down as we approached it. I think they let us go because we were a news vehicle. They shut the road down behind us.
I never had this conversation with anyone in the way where I said we should really try to get into the tower so we can document the firefighters and their heroism and their dedication and how they were going to be getting people out of the building safe. So we need to go show them. He's like, that's great, let's do it.
We went down the West Side Highway. We pulled over, and what we knew was go live as fast as possible.
We shut down the southbound lanes of the West Side Highway so that emergency crews only, fire trucks, NYPD trucks could get down.
That was the first crew that started.
Girl, you bored.
We get down to the scene, and there's a jet engine laying on the corner.
Just blocks away, a plane engine sits on the sidewalk, burned.
I'm looking up and couldn't believe what I was seeing. The gash in the building. And as
saw all of that thick black smoke.
Wow.
Out of the first tower that was
Pistol Pete. I'm doing okay. I'm talking to Mr. Miser. What you doing, Pistol Pete? How you feeling, Pistol Pete? How's your night going? How you feeling? Hopefully everything good for you.
And that's when you can start seeing the World Trade Center on the inside of it actually red hot inside there.
I was getting phone calls from network. What do you see? What do you see? What is that? And I said, sir, I'm no expert on holes in masonry by planes. So this is a huge hole.
I told Michelle,
I'm back.
we're not going any further. We got to Canal Street. Michelle said, why? I said, because we had to document the story, not to be the story. If that thing falls down, we're going to get crushed. We're going to die.
He went on the set, really not knowing a whole lot. You knew something was bad, you just weren't getting the pieces of what it was yet.
The story was evolving so quickly.
You in Long Beach?
Updating.
In the LBC? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Long Beach City.
Like a drunk driver, it just kept on going and realized what was going on and tried to turn to the left.
One of the most memorable ones is somebody that was on 60-some floor falling in, saying,
I'm in LA.
I am here and I'm stuck right
In downtown
Not
LA.
sure whether I'm above or below where the plane hit.
Were you above Jim or below? I have no idea. I have no idea where the plane hit.
Right now, everything's under control.
I want to tell anybody that has family members that came from the building, the situation is under control for the moment.
And of course, they ended up dying when the buildings collapsed.
Continuous breaking news story like that doesn't really have an end. Is that especially in the first couple hours, the flood of information that came. How do you separate X
He was
happens?
born?
Is it
Okay.
tied to Y? Or and if it's not, then what's it tied to? Is it just?
How old are you, Pistol Pete? Pistol Pete. Do you got a pistol, Pete? Move.
And
You actually got a
didn't
pistol?
have confirmation on it, but your heart.
Pete,
And it was scary.
do you got a real pistol?
The thing that we
My night going good.
by that time, Jim Dolan came in.
Pete, do you actually got a pistol?
8:48 this morning.
Pistol Pete. Probably older than you. No, you're not. I'm older than you.
It's perfect because that background.
I'm 39.
Interested in it. I knew who was what hero it was. I knew who
How old are you?
I knew a little bit about
I'm 39 years old.
fitted into the Al-Qaeda.
Yeah.
All of this
And I'm from Nap Town.
had already been doing around the world. Terrorism
I'm 39 and I'm from that Nap.
Wasn't that much
You 46?
longer after that.
Oh.
President Bush from Florida closely
Born in
began
79.
his,
Terrorism against our nation.
I'm born in 1994.
First time we were
I'm
experiencing
31 actually.
an attack on America.
Martin Novotny.
People trying to process
Feels like I'm in my early 30s. I know that's right, Pistol Pete.
to try and
Don't nothing get over clothes. I know that's right.
remember
Pistol Pete said he feel like he in his 30s. The fuck? Mr. Miser, you laughing at me because I used your information?
paper raining down.
I said I'm 39 from Nap Town.
Our job as reporters is to get as close as possible.
That was funny to you, huh?
You know, getting down there as quickly as possible
Yeah.
without knowing what we were walking into.
So now, if I get in trouble with the police, I'm gonna say my name is Mr. Miser. I'm 39 and from Nap Town, Boogie.
And I said, I need your bike.
Lock me up. You still smashing cheeks, Pistol Pete? I know that's right.
Probably a block or two.
He's still in his 30s. He's 46. Still clapping shit.
And that's when I saw Lauren Glassberg. It was chaos. I mean, people were screaming.
Are you married? Do you have kids?
And just
If you don't mind me asking. I'm nosy.
trying to figure out what exactly was going on.
Do you post on your channel, Pistol Pete?
And saw me at the end.
Beep, beep, beep.
One of my best friends. We saw each other. We saw the
Do you have kids? You got 3 daughters. Dang.
First responders telling me, get down, it's going to be an explosion.
There might be a problem with the facial recognition.
the guys who like
What you mean by that?
so Lauren like crouch. We had a call. And we know what's gotta get down. We gotta get down. Or they were being afraid.
And I'm about to get a separation from my wife. Oh man. So now can I be your husband? You might as well try me in now. You been with a wife for 21 years. You gotta try me in one time. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Ah, that's sad to hear though. Well, I don't know if it's sad to you or I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hopefully all is well and hopefully it works out for you.
I don't think you could be that close without
I'm white and you're black. We're both the same color. I was straight first too, till I tried it. Never go back. Till I'm straight. No, sir. I ain't gonna tell nobody anyway, so you can still be straight. I ain't trying to turn you up. It's okay. We talked it through and made the decision together. Dang, you're 22 and I already feel old as fuck. Martin, really? Sit your young ass down. I know a dude that I used to work with at a store named Martin. You laughing at me, Mr. Miser? That's crazy. Like that. Being with somebody for 21 years, that's like your best friend. Can y'all make sure to like the live? It really helps me a lot. I can't picture that. Being with somebody 21 years and then separate, we might well just stay together. Hey! Hey! I know that's right, Pistol Pete. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't judging. You ain't the only one. I ain't confirming nothing though. But I was just saying you ain't the only one. Hey! What race are you? Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete from Long Beach City. If you comment something and it gets blocked by moderation, I'm not gonna see it. I see 2 spaces. Oh, you Mexican? Okay. You know how to speak Spanish? Or you one of them Mexicans that don't know how to speak Spanish? Shout out to my Mexicans. Yes, sir. I know that's right. Proud of you. Pistol Pete is 46. I speak, read, and write it. I barely speak, read, and write what I'm writing. Shit. Slow down then. Yeah, that's true. Do your daughters speak it too?
This is as close as we can get to the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the 2 towers. The debris continues to fall and to rain on the people below. This is as close as we can get to the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the 2 towers.
Mr. Miser over there fucking with that girl from my brothers also. You grew up with all kind of races? Okay. So you used to get black coochie too? Well, you've been with somebody for 21 years. I don't think you had time to get nobody else. From South Central? Okay. Do you post on your channel, Pistol Pete? Do you post yourself? So we can see you? Only twice? That's crazy. Only twice. You gotta go to jail for that. You must do time.
Oh, hey, welcome back to
Oh, okay.
the #1 provider of premium wines and spirits. From the world's
One day I'm gonna have everybody come up on live.
Estimated street value of $3 million. This jet who flight attendant's name is Marsha Reynolds, and this photo was taken moments before her trying to smuggle the cocaine through the LAX airport security.
I mentioned before in several of my videos that I think it's a good idea for flight crew and cabin crew to have a side hustle. This flight today, like Big Grease. Now, before I talk about what I think should have done differently in order to make this drug smuggling operation
But it was cool.
successful, please better be understanding who she is and why she would make this choice. And why she wrote the
I can't. If I was able to, yep. My social media in my bio. I got other stuff. I got Instagram and stuff.
because this is the type of woman that I normally see when I see somebody doing shopping on TV. And based off the things I've seen on the internet about me, it's hard to know how
Mr. Miser, you follow me on there too. If you got Instagram.
in public health and community wellness. And let's be honest, that is kind of ironic here.
What? Charleston White don't care what he say. I prefer to go live on YouTube though. I want YouTube to be my main source of everything. But I'm gonna do a vlog. What you think I should do a vlog on? I don't. On the book. You be on Facebook? That's crazy. I don't go on Facebook. I don't even have the Facebook app. Lucky, why would you drink her water? And you drink it all. Why you did that? That's mean. And it's just dripping. No! Thank you. I'm gonna add you back. Let's go see you. We finna go see Pistol Pete. Mutual friend. Who is the mutual friend that I have that we follow? Who is the mutual? You should. You should post on YouTube too. It works. Make sure y'all like my live, please. Please like the live if you're new. It helps out the algorithm. It makes YouTube think I'm important. All you gotta do is like the live. I swear, it's gonna make YouTube think I'm so fucking important. They're gonna be like, oh, who is this guy? Who is it? It don't tell you who it is? Pistol Pete? Who is it, Pistol Pete? Hurry up and tell me. We got you heard. We get you heard. I don't even know what that is.
to shoot those main woman out. They
Okay.
After we shot this old main woman out, I came around attacking the local Ford Trade gangster, the Ford Trade Army Street Grill. I was violent because
I'm done.
was a rapper. He was making the gay at the time. He was pushing 205 minutes in the city with his kids beat. So I was jumping in, husband and sister attacked me. Only for him.
They follow me? Okay. I really don't know who they are.
Within a day, World Star Hip Hop done their research and changed the title to that. She put man shit to try to bring the shit shame to it. So at that point, I'm saying, ain't nobody saying about kids and stuff. The fishbowl shit, niggas will attack. So, still the room, you get them out of bed. What do you do? What do you do? Stick. Tell them shit. So, my sister tried to shame. So, God, yeah, bad. So now I'm saying, okay, I got it.
What you doing right now? Pistol Pete. Mr. Miser is me? Myself. Me and my boyfriend. We don't stay with nobody. I can't even watch it. It's annoying. I smoke a little some. I do a little some. A little some. You need to stop. Pistol Pete.
March 26, 2024.
You need to stop. What do you do for work, Pistol Pete? What industry do you work in? Since you said you 46. What type of industry do you work in? What do you do for work?
Several vehicles in the water. It's a race to find survivors. Okay. And remove the 50,000 tons of debris that completely cut off this vital port.
People are looking at us and saying, what's the plan?
The scale of the salvage operation is daunting. They need to reopen this crucial shipping route as quickly as possible.
So we've been on
Instantly feel the ripple effects on our economy, on Baltimore.
We knew that it was going to be very dangerous,
Oh,
very
man.
complex.
I feel that though. Hopefully all is well for you.
Investigators scramble to uncover what went wrong, asking, how did a modern ship suffer such a catastrophic loss of control? And why did a
Oh, that ship wrecked into that like that. I remember now. I'm thinking that the thing just collapsed on its own. You work in logistics.
remain at risk of ship strikes. As vessels grow in size, can our infrastructure handle it? Baltimore Bridge collapse. Right now, on Nova.
construction industry, Carlisle is committed to developing a diverse workforce that supports our employees' advancement into the next generation of leaders. From the manufacturing
We're gonna be rich.
Learn more at
Hopefully you get $1 million. What if they give you 26 million and give you basically like 20,000 a month, or maybe 100K a month?
Baltimore, Maryland is one of the busiest ports on the East Coast, and its history is as long and storied as the United States itself.
Talk about crossing my fingers. What would you do though if they gave you 26 million? If they say, boom, here go 26 million, you get 100K a month for the rest of your life. And when you pass, you get to sign over the rest of your money to your kids.
Every year, it handles cargo worth more than $80 billion.
Would you keep working, or would you just take that money and flip it?
The Port of Baltimore supplies the nation with critical goods from food to pharmaceuticals. The port has 17 separate terminals for container operations, cruise ships, and bulk cargo. 2,000 vessels dock here every year. It can handle some of the world's largest ships, each carrying more than 15,000 containers. To reach the port terminals, all ships must pass under the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which carries 4 lanes of road traffic, 1.7 miles across the bay. The ships must negotiate a narrow shipping channel that runs between the main supports of the bridge.
Or the business for your kids? That'd be good. I'm starting a business here in LA.
The Key Bridge gets you to the Port of Baltimore. But it's so much more than that. It's our skyline.
I'm gonna open up a school.
For Baltimore.
In the early hours of Tuesday, March 26, 2024, 12 ships are docked in the port. At 12:36 a.m., one set sail for Sri Lanka with 21 crew and 2 local pilots on board. It's called...
Why Vegas?
A 124,000-ton, 900...
You still live with your wife right now?
It's part of
Y'all still gotta live together?
so massive that
Bet that's awkward.
ports have channels deep enough to allow...
Are y'all still gonna be friends?
The vessel is almost full.
From 2015 to 2023. Oh.
Carrying everything from soybeans
I'm nosy.
to fuel. But as the ship approaches the bridge, there's a sudden loss of electrical power. The ship is plunged into darkness. At 1:26 a.m., one of the pilots on board sends out a distress call, which alerts the police.
Hold on traffic on the Key Bridge. There's a ship approaching and just lost their steering. I'm full of traffic now. I was driving way south prior to the bridge.
We had workers on that bridge. These are people who were fixing potholes. They were fixing potholes while we slept.
Just make sure no one's on the bridge right now.
Are y'all gonna stay friends? Y'all live together? Okay.
We can get them off the bridge temporarily. You get here, I'll go grab the workers on the Key Bridge and stop the outer loop.
But the police are unable to reach the workers in time.
That's thing, bro. So easy. I know they got sued.
My chief of staff, he sent me a note saying, I just sent you a video. The video was of the bridge collapsing. And it literally took my breath away. It just didn't look real. We knew that one of the most tragic moments in our state's history had just occurred.
That's the Key Bridge.
Yeah.
Wow.
The container ship Dolly has smashed into and destroyed the bridge. bridge has collapsed, and the bridge is sitting on top of the container ship.
We started searching almost instantaneously because our station was very close.
You just get us near where the other fire department assets are. Yeah. Keeper is down. The last reported at least several vehicles in the water, and several people still unaccounted for.
It was nighttime. It was a fairly clear night though, so they could see. They had visibility. They had lights as well.
Good night.
Got 1 hour of water. Okay.
I go YouTube live every day at a random time.
In his vehicle.
You just gotta turn on the post notifications. You'll catch me on here. Be safe. Have a great night.
That somebody would survive that fall and be rescued. It gave hope to the rescuers.
I'm watching this news about this bridge
As well that survived the fall.
in Baltimore.
343, sir. I have nothing at the moment. The search teams have rescued 1 construction worker, but 6 are still missing. First light reveals the full scale of the disaster.
Got it. Dr. Order Command.
The Dolly had so much momentum, it completely destroyed one of the main support piers that held up the key bridge. The ship has run aground and is trapped by the wreckage. Almost 3,000 feet of the crossing have collapsed into the Patapsco River.
Got some investigators on board with me in the area of the bridge.
Fortunately, the Dolly's crew is unscathed, and the hull has not been reached. But no ships can get in or out of the port of Baltimore. 50,000 tons of debris completely block the main shipping channel. The port is shut down. As the day ends, there's still no sign of the 6 missing workers.
I remember speaking with the person who's running operations for the Coast Guard. And I said, what is the probability that we're going to find someone alive at this point? And the answer that he gave was, Governor, my professional assessment is 0. There's a 0% chance. I remember one of the family members who said, quiero el cuerpo, which is, I want the body.
While the search for lost workers continues, the city begins to grapple with the sheer scale of the problem.
Never seen anything of that magnitude before. We had the bridge collapse with the vessel, everything mangled up on top and around. You had these big, large spans that were just laying in the water. You see 4-inch steel that's been bent. Bent. How can you even start to think about the force? People are looking at us and saying, what's the plan?
The stakes are high. Every day the port is closed costs $15 million in lost revenue, and more than 1,000 containers a day cannot move in or out. There are fears the closure could impact the wider economy, affecting commerce across the country. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the U.S. Coast Guard bring in the Navy and 3 specialist salvage teams.
The number 1 priority was recovering the missing personnel. The number 2 priority was opening the channel.
The situation calls for a rapid response of unprecedented scale. The team must free the Dolly from the 5,000-ton bridge section that pins down its bow, so they can tow the vessel delay. But before they can fully reopen the port, they must also cut the collapsed sections of bridge into smaller pieces and lift them from the river. 50,000 tons of mangled steel and concrete. It's a huge challenge.
You just think, how? How are we going to? Seeing it on the news, seeing it in photos, I was not prepared to see it, up close and personal.
Robin Bianchi is part of a salvage team brought in to clear the bridge wreckage from the main shipping channel.
This is going to be a hell of a cleanup.
And it was just so unfathomable, the amount of damage and wreckage and how massive everything was. And we instantly knew, well, we can't make any plans on how to raise this wreckage out of the water until we know what it looks like under the water.
The salvage team's first task is to send divers down into the mass of twisted steel. They must try to make sense of how the mangled beams and smashed road are positioned on the riverbed. It's a key step before they can make a plan to disassemble the tangled structure safely.
They're entering a very inherently dangerous situation. Like, there was no visibility, so I kind of compared it to a metal jungle gym underwater, right? You have this rusty metal jungle gym that was plugged into zero visibility. Turn off all the lights in the room and tell me all the pieces of where they connect of that metal jungle gym. Oh, and by the way, the jungle gym is completely twisted and looks nothing like it did when it was built to perfection.
How far for the first guys in? They just left.
You want to really meticulously guide them through. All right, when you have your hand on this section, we're going to call this section J. So I have them mark it with a little underwater marker, and that correlated to section J on this specific engineering plan.
And you see the other side of that pendant, is it disconnected?
You're able to kind of map out what it looks like underwater. You verify and validate with comms, and then you move on to the next objective.
So how much do you have exposed from the one line to the top of the gusset plate?
It was very dangerous for divers because you turn left and you went underneath something like a piece of rebar that's sticking out. You have to remember that that's where you have to come back out, otherwise you could become trapped. Everything that could make diving more difficult, it was on this job.
Visibility is no more than 1 or 2 feet. To give the divers a clearer picture, the team deploys underwater drones equipped with sonar to map the wreckage. Together with the hands-on dive surveys, these scans will help the team decide where to cut and lift each section of debris.
This volumetric sonar uses very precise location data from various scans to essentially stitch together multiple scans to create a 3D model. The picture spoke 1,000 words. It just gave a really high fidelity view of exactly what everyone was dealing with on the bottom.
Down at the bottom is where you had a big mangled mess, especially in the center of the channel. Not just the steel, but the reinforced concrete from the roadbed. We didn't realize until we were able to get some 3D imagery just how catastrophic the collapse was.
While the salvage teams prepare their work plans, the National Transportation Safety Board begins an investigation to answer the questions: what caused the ship to lose power and collide with the bridge? And why did the structure collapse so catastrophically? Investigators board the Dolly on the day of the accident. They document the scene and meticulously gather physical and electronic evidence. They interview the captain and 20 crew, all of whom remain on the ship because of visa restrictions. They retrieve the ship's voyage data recorder, which stores audio from the Dolly's bridge and details engine and motor commands. Marcel Muse is the investigator in charge of the Dolly accident.
We'll look at different aspects of the incident to answer how do we stop ships from losing power. Assuming that we can't stop ships from losing power, how do we stop them from hitting things? Assuming we can't stop ships from hitting bridges, how do we stop them from falling down?
To answer this question, the team must study the structure of the bridge to understand how it collapsed. The critical structural element that allowed the key bridge to reach all the way across the river was its massive truss, a lattice of steel beams arranged in triangles that made it light yet strong. Spanning 1,200 feet, it was the third longest continuous bridge truss ever constructed. But at this extreme length, it would have buckled under its own weight without support. It needed two large reinforced concrete piers to hold it up, dividing it into three shorter spans. The key bridge was a feat of structural engineering, but it had a fundamental weakness.
If you take away a critical element, you lose that equilibrium and the structure is going to collapse.
With one of the main support piers destroyed, the bridge cannot span such a distance and begins to break apart.
These two span becomes one span, for which this bridge was not designed. You can see separation happening at the bottom. The collapse is progressing actually. And that part is going to separate. And you can see it breaking up because of that tension.
Without the rest of the truss to hold it in tension, the remaining span becomes unbalanced and collapses under its own weight.
A typical progressive collapse scenario.
Let's take a test run on this bridge right then.
When the Francis Scott Key Bridge was opened in 1977, a failure on this scale must have seemed impossible. But back then, the largest container ships were less than half the size of the Dolly. So the main piers of the Key Bridge were built with concrete and timber fenders designed to absorb the impact of ships at the time.
There's no way that it would have envisioned that it would be a 100,000-ton ship striking the bridge.
So I've just completed the maiden voyage for News Watch 2 across the Francis Scott Key Bridge, and starting Wednesday at 10 a.m., you'll get your chance.
We move more goods today than at any time in our history. The problem you have is that ships have gotten bigger and larger, and the infrastructure has not kept up with them. Lifespan for bridges is about 75 years. Ships, on the other hand, can last anywhere from 20 to 30 years. And so 2 to 3 different generations of ships can happen during the lifespan of just one bridge. Infrastructure can't change as fast as shipping can change.
The force from the Dolly was a huge force.
The ship's enormous mass acts as a multiplier of its velocity to devastating effect.
There's truly no bridge that I know that we designed for 34 million pounds of impact force. So it's not surprising that it went down. What is surprising is that there was no protection of those piers. This could have been prevented.
Five days after the collision, 4 construction workers are still missing. 11 ships are trapped in the port, Many more, unable to get into the port, are diverted as far south as Brunswick, Georgia, over 700 miles away. The sonar scans reveal that huge sections of the collapsed bridge are anchored deep in the mud on the riverbed. This will make the task to remove the wreckage even tougher. Engineers bring in 22 massive floating cranes, some urgently reassigned from other jobs 130 miles away. These cranes can lift up to 500 tons. But even that isn't enough.
Some of those pieces were more than 1,000 tons.
They must risk destabilizing the tangled mess by cutting the massive truss sections into more manageable pieces.
So we kind of had to figure out how many pipes do we have to take out of this large structure that's underwater. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
But each bent steel beam holds potentially lethal supplies for the workers about to cut through them. They're loaded with enormous stored energy, just like compressed springs.
As we started cutting and removing the first sections of steel, it was really challenging to figure out where the energy was stored in different members and how they would react.
That stored energy of the bridge, I like to describe it like taking a metal slinky that has all that energy that wants to come like this, but it's held with the steel. When you cut that, all the energy is free and it'll break apart like that. And sometimes it's very dynamic and dramatic.
We have people, crane operators, operating very close to this massive Jenga pickup sticks loaded spring of a problem where members are being cut and then they spring back. It's very dangerous.
I certainly make your hair stand up on the back of your neck, seeing the steel drop as you're making cuts.
To speed up the job and lift out the biggest sections of bridge possible, the team calls in the largest floating crane on the East Coast. The Chesapeake 1000 is capable of lifting up to 1,000 tons.
You're not just dealing with weight, you're dealing with all the forces that are working against you. There were days where we were battling specific sections due to lead suction. You have this force that wants to keep it sucked down in the mud, and you're trying to apply a force that's coming opposite of that, so you have to break that suction force. And then as you're coming up out of the water, you have all this material just hanging off, dangerous roadbed, rebar and stuff. We had to get under there with small boats and torch cut and get that off of the structure. So from start to finish, it's just a very inherently dangerous world that we live in.
The salvage team hopes to recover the bodies of the 4 missing construction workers as they remove the layers of steel and concrete.
You get out onto the water, you go past the memorial, you see all the flags from their home countries and the people that are gathered there, the families that were gathered there. When anyone was recovered, everything stopped. It was a very solemn and respectful moment. We were able to then return those people to their families.
The complexity of the salvage leaves Baltimore's main shipping channel completely blocked more than 3 weeks after the collision. Hundreds of ships are unable to dock. To get shipping moving again, engineers opened 3 temporary channels for smaller vessels. To restore around 15% of commercial shipping to the port. The next priority is to clear a 300-foot wide section of the deeper main shipping channel that will allow single-lane traffic for larger vessels and restore around 70% of shipping to the port. It takes almost 4 weeks to haul this wreckage from the mud.
When we opened the limited access channel and you saw the scale of the ships that we were able to bring in, we just knew that we're getting one step closer to bring Baltimore back to full functionality.
But this access channel creates another challenge for the team. Larger vessels disturb the water so much that the dolly could start to rock and roll. There's a risk that the vessel could break free, swing around, and block the channel again. The team urgently needs to stabilize the ship. So they pump water into the ballast tanks at the front to weigh down the bow and lock it into the riverbed. To secure the stern, they drop 4 massive anchors, and they send in powerful tugboats to restrain the dolly should the ship break its chains. As the team races to secure the vessel, they must also devise a plan to remove the 5,000-ton truss resting precariously across the bow.
The bridge section on the dolly was very unstable. There was bolts falling off it, pieces of steel falling off it. Taking care of the truss on the ship was going to be challenging and dangerous.
The cost of the port shutdown exceeds $15 million a day. And this is not the first time in America that a ship colliding with a bridge has led to catastrophe. An incident more than 40 years earlier highlights the vulnerability of bridges, but also shows how to protect them from ship strikes. In 1980, a freighter called Summit Venture brought down a section of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge in Florida.
And as I came to the very top of the bridge here, I saw the rest of the bridge was on and applied the brakes immediately and stopped within about 2 feet of going in.
But 35 people lost their lives in this tragedy. The new bridge was built with engineered islands to protect the main piers from ship collisions. Vast underwater pillars called dolphins guard the piers that hold up the roadway.
Dolphins literally anchored all the way down into the seabed and fill the concrete, so they're massive. They're not pushovers. They dissipate the energy and bring the ship to a stop.
After 1991, all new bridges had to be built with pier protection. Bridges built before then were not required to be protected.
Then we're kind of just left alone. So that's why a bridge like the Francis Scott Key Bridge was left unprotected.
But retrofitting pier protection to older bridges is possible. Operators of the Delaware Memorial Bridge, which opened in 1951, decided to spend $93 million to install 8 new dolphins. It would cost almost $2 billion to replace the Delaware Memorial Bridge in the event of collapse, more than 20 times the cost of the dolphins. In the 1970s, the Key Bridge was built with 4 dolphins, but they were all positioned over 400 feet from its main piers.
The dolphins were so far away from the piers that they were basically useless in terms of protecting the piers. I believe that if you had dolphins, cluster of dolphins, protecting the key bridge. That direct heat from the Dali will not have happened. The ship will be damaged, but the bridge will have been spared. The lives will have been spared.
Maritime law is written in blood. We tend to wait for an accident to take place. It took Titanic sinking for us to come up with a convention that mandated enough lifeboats on board. It's because we can't imagine something as bad as what happens with Dolly ever happening.
Since the Francis Scott Key Bridge opened in 1977, thousands of ships have passed safely underneath. But this disaster had been foreseen. Between 2006 and 2016, meeting notes reveal that Baltimore's Harbor Safety Committee discussed the need for the Key Bridge to be protected from ship strikes.
And where people really stressing that there needs to be peer protection. People have ships lose electrical power, and they lose electrical power, they will drift and hit the piers. But the issue of cost is discussed, and it seems crazy, but nothing was done. There was a real opportunity to prevent what happened.
The Dolly is not even the first ship to strike Baltimore's Key Bridge. On August 29th, 1980, a 400-foot-long cargo ship also lost power leaving port and slammed into the same pier that the Dolly would hit over 4 decades later.
Here's where it happened. A Japanese ship called the Blue Nagoya was heading south out of Baltimore Harbor when it rammed right into Key Bridge. As you can see, it tore off about 30 feet of planking and damaged part of the bridge's support structure.
The Blue Nagoya was a large ship for 1980, but it was only about a third the size of the Dolly. Even so, the ship caused $500,000 worth of damage to the Key Bridge.
The fender was badly damaged and had to be replaced. So that was a warning sign. It was something that they knew had happened before. So if it had happened before, the probability that it will happen again was always there.
But the damage the Dolly would cause on March 26, 2024 was completely unprecedented. That morning, the ship was on the correct course to sail directly between the main piers of the bridge. So what caused it to veer to the right and head straight for the bridge pier? The ship's data recorder reveals that the Dolly lost power at 1:25 in the morning and started to drift rudderless at 9 knots. At that time, the vessel was sailing closer to one side of the shipping channel, possibly causing pressure differences along the ship's hull that may have pushed the bow to the right. At that precise moment, the ship passes the mouth of a river tributary, whose currents may have pushed the stern to the left and set the ship on a collision course with the bridge pier. With no propulsion to correct its course, the 124,000-ton juggernaut was only seconds from disaster.
If they lost power 30 seconds earlier, 30 seconds later, you probably don't have the collapse of the Key Bridge. 30 seconds earlier, the ship may have sideswiped the pylon, it may have gone aground inside the bridge. 30 seconds later, it may have coasted under the bridge and not hit it.
It's now over 6 weeks since the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed. As teams prepare to move the stranded Dolly, they continue to hunt the sixth and final missing construction worker.
The recovery never stopped until every single person was found.
massive steel out of the way, they must remove the truss pinning down the dolly so they can tow the vessel away and clear the shipping channel. This will be a huge challenge.
There's so much pressure, compressive pressure on the beam from how it's laying. That's very dangerous if you have someone in the way and all of a sudden it's going to give way. So the best thing to do is to remove the human from the equation. Using controlled demolition was the fastest and safest way to conduct that many cuts all at the same time.
Workers make cuts at strategic points, but do not fully sever the beams. Then they insert specially shaped charges, explosives that create high-velocity jets to slice through the steel and complete the cuts. The charges must now explode, so the 5,000-ton truss section falls safely away from the ship. It's now 7 weeks since the disaster. The Dolly's crew continues to assist with the investigation, and visa restrictions still prevent them from leaving the ship. With safety measures in place, they are moved to the stern, away from the blast. This is a critical operation engineers have been meticulously preparing for. But have they thought of everything? Are all their calculations correct?
Blast day was set. The time was set. We had a blast radius, so we had to stay outside of
Visual restrictions keeping them from leaving the boat is crazy. Leaving them people on that boat is crazy.
We were telling people it wasn't going to be, as you see in the movies, a big explosion, but at the end of the day, it turned out to be a pretty big explosion.
Feeling the boom and then seeing it fall in the water, it was pretty magnificent. It was pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen anything like it before. But then I was thinking, all right, what do we have to do to go get this out of the water?
Finally, after 8 weeks of cutting and lifting wreckage from the river, they free the ship from the metal. They pump water out of the ship's ballast tanks to help raise the Dolly off the riverbed.
And that's when she came free and floated off, and we were able to pull her off.
A fleet of 5,000 horsepower tons helps haul the ship away from the devastated pier. Finally, 11 weeks after the accident, the salvage team removes the last of the wreckage, fully restoring shipping to the port of Baltimore.
Seeing the first deep draft ship come through that channel, I felt like there should have been fireworks behind it, you know? It was an accomplishment for everyone.
This highly coordinated, complex salvage operation clears the way for the port of Baltimore to reopen. It costs over $100 million to clear the wreckage, and it could cost almost $2 billion more to replace the key bridge. A number of lawsuits against the Dolly's owners allege that poor maintenance and cost cutting caused the ship to lose power and hit the bridge. The ship's owners reject these allegations, but if upheld, maritime insurers estimate that the total claims could approach $4 billion. Ever since the crash, the National Transportation Safety Board's lead investigator, Marcel Hughes, has been working to find out what caused the Dolly to lose power. His team has now released preliminary reports that suggest how a series of unfortunate events may have led to this tragedy.
Why the ship lost power is absolutely the focus of the investigation. We want to prevent this from happening again. Ships are complicated. They need electrical power to run a variety of systems, including propulsion and steering and navigation.
The investigation reveals that on the night of the crash, the Dolly was running 2 of its 4 power generators. Together, they produce over 8 megawatts of electricity to power nearly everything on the ship, including the fuel and water pumps for the main engine and the hydraulics of the steering mechanism.
Ships generate a great deal of electricity to run. And much like your own house where you have circuit breakers to ensure that if there is a disruption or a problem, they'll trip, ships have them too.
The investigation discovers a loose cable, which lawsuits claim was shaken loose by engine vibrations, causing a power surge that tripped 2 breakers, disrupting the electrical power supply. The system should have automatically switched to a secondary circuit. But lawsuits allege the control was set to manual, so it did not automatically switch, causing a blackout across large parts of the ship. The pumps required to run the main engine and the steering all shut down, which killed the propulsion and locked the rudder in place.
When they were about 3 ship lights away from the bridge, the ship lost power. Having sailed for many years on a ship, I can tell you that the worst sound you ever hear on a ship is silence. When everything goes quiet and dark, it is the worst feeling. Because at that moment you realize you don't have control of the ship anymore. It is a nightmare scenario to be up on a ship when it loses power in close quarters. You have a very short period of time in which to try to restore power. From the time period that Dolly lost power till it hit the bridge was 4 minutes.
A small emergency generator kicked in, and the crew closed the trip breakers. Lighting came back on, but the engine was still offline.
When the ship goes dark, the main propulsion engine of the ship also cuts off. It's not getting the fuel, the lube oil, the water. You basically have stalled that engine.
But before the crew had a chance to restart the engine, there was a second blackout. Investigators discovered that the generators caused this outage. One lawsuit claims that after the first blackout, the pump supplying the generators with fuel shut down. And even when the power came back on, this pump did not restart automatically. The generators would then have lacked fuel pressure, which could have caused them to run erratically, creating power fluctuations that tripped the breakers and caused the ship to go dark again.
They never were able to get propulsion going again. After the second blackout, the ship was about 1.6 ship lights away from the bridge.
The timing of the blackout was exceedingly unlucky, but the blackout itself was far from unusual. Ship blackouts happen surprisingly frequently. On average, over 5 large vessels lose power every week in the U.S. alone. Fortunately, few of these result in collisions.
Most of the time, these blackouts occur at sea when the ship is sailing out in the ocean. It takes a bit of time to find the underlying cause that is creating the fault. And as Dolly was approaching the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the one thing that crew did not have was time on their hands.
The Dolly's log reveals that in a last-ditch attempt, the crew tried to power up the bow thrusters and drop an anchor. But the thrusters were offline, and the brake to lock off the anchor could not be applied.
By the time the anchor was dropped, they were coming up on top of the bridge. The crew member on the bow had to evacuate before Dolly hit the bridge. The ship slowly drifted to starboard, and they contacted Pier 17 of the bridge.
NTSB's preliminary report reveals the night of the accident was not the first time the Dolly had experienced blackouts. The day before, while still in port, the ship lost power twice. This resulted in power being rerouted to a second circuit, which had not been used for months. This is the circuit with the loose cable that's alleged to have possibly caused the fateful blackout the following morning.
What's that, baby?
This loss of electrical power triggered a cascade of disasters that affected the lives of countless people. None more so than the construction workers who were fixing potholes on the Key Bridge that night.
I know the journey of healing for Baltimore is going to be a long road. I know that for those families who lost individuals, this is a burden they will feel for the rest of their lives.
6 lives were lost in the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. But the accident could have been far worse.
You have to remember, this didn't happen during rush hour in Baltimore when that bridge has hundreds, if not thousands, of people going over it.
When the Dolly first lost power, one of the ship's pilots put out a distress call. Maryland police were controlling traffic around the lane closed off for the road workers, so quickly began to shut down bridge traffic.
Cars would have kept coming had they not stopped traffic. And by the time the people driving the vehicles would have realized the bridge was gone, it just would have been too late. I can't tell you how many lives they saved because the answer's countless.
The last moving vehicle cleared the bridge just 40 seconds before the Dolly brought it crashing down.
We got a fall, I mean, like probably a minute, if that, before it hit it.
Unfortunately, the police were unable to reach the construction workers to warn them of the danger. The Francis Scott Key Bridge
I feel like they should
stood
have been
for
able to say
47 years, but saw profound changes to
people on the ship should have like a loudspeaker.
In
to say, "Get
1977,
off the
very few
bridge."
people foresaw a ship the size of Dolly. What we've seen is kind of the exponential increase in the amount of goods we move by sea. Bridges and safety measures have to keep pace with the way we're changing ocean shipping.
An estimated 2,500 U.S. bridges remain at risk of ship strikes, including the 72-year-old Chesapeake Bay Bridge, just 20 miles south of Baltimore.
We can't let our bridges be sitting docks. We can't just leave them unprotected. Structural gear protection. Having tugboats leave the ships, but doing something. Not just sitting and waiting and hoping that nothing happens.
The National Transportation Safety Board has been calling on the Coast Guard and the Federal Highway Administration
What if you lose your ass?
protection since 1988. Now, an urgent assessment of ship collision risk is underway across the nation. It's possible that recommendations will include vast investment to safeguard the country's bridges. And in the end, many hope the lessons learned from the tragic loss of the Key Bridge will not be forgotten.
That was good.